I'm calling this build the Scoot and Shoot because of how much time is spent crouching and sliding around. I like to save god-rolled weapons for a time when the sandbox shifts and they become amazing, which is exactly what happened with this build. First things first is going to be the Thundercrash subclass, and its often overlooked perk Inertia Override. Picking up ammo during a slide reloads your currently equipped weapon and increases weapon damage for a short time. Now I combine this with Antaeus Wards, and I'm sure some of you can see where this is going. Antaeus Wards have the perk Reflective Vents. Improved sliding, and sliding after sprinting for a short time reflects incoming projectiles. Now what I'm using for the primary weapon is the Horror Story Auto Rifle from the Festival of the Lost. Weirdly enough, you can still pull it from the Collections tab if you found it during a previous Festival of the Lost, and it'll have the curated roll. Now the roll that I have on this is Firmly Planted and Slideways. Slideways temporarily boosts stability and handling and partially reloads the magazine on a slide. Firmly Planted increases accuracy, stability, and handling when crouched. Now what's great about Firmly Planted is that it comes into effect as soon as you begin sliding. So when I slide into a sniping lane with this gun, it becomes laser accurate, especially it being on console. The weapon that I'm using in the secondary slot is the re-released Cartesian Coordinate with Under Pressure and Slideways. Now Under Pressure makes the bottom half of the magazine do bonus damage, and as mentioned on the previous weapon, Slideways temporarily boost stats on the gun when sliding, and because the Cartesian Coordinate is a rapid fire frame, it can hold more ammo and fires faster than other fusion rifle archetypes. And because it has a faster charge time, it pairs really well with Antaeus Wards. See, that's the problem I have with every other fusion rifle in the game, like Bastion and Glaciocasm. If you go into a slide and immediately start charging the rifle, you're stuck charging it for a fraction of a second after the Antaeus Wards reflective vents have gone away. But with Cartesian Coordinate, it will fire as soon as the reflective vent goes away, leaving almost no window of opportunity for opponents to get shots in. Now for the heavy weapon, I was running Wardcliff Coil because it reloads just by running over ammo bricks, but later I changed to the Queenbreaker because it has hipfire grip and a really fast charge time if you swap the scope on it. Turns out, not a lot of people expect to get domed by the Queenbreaker in shotgun ranges, and the amount of ammo you can get for this thing is absolutely crazy. Picking up a brick of heavy ammo will give you a full magazine of 5 shots as compared to the 2 or 3 shots you would get with most other linear fusion rifles. Now a couple of things I learned when using this build: be careful about sliding out and being too exposed. Initially I was using the long slide on the Behemoth subclass, but I kept either sliding too far and wound up being exposed out in the open, or I was accidentally sliding off the map. The Inertia Override perk seems to give about a 20% bonus to weapon damage, fairly similar to High Energy Fire for Charge with Light mods. Unfortunately though, it only lasts for 3 seconds. So if you slam into someone or slide over ammunition, you have 3 seconds to use that bonus damage. But when the stars align and you can get that bonus damage off really quickly, oh, it just melts Guardians. Now something else I learned is that I need to change up my playstyle to accommodate all these things. Oftentimes I would find myself in the middle of a gunfight before remembering that sliding and crouching makes my weapons better. So it took a lot of trial and way more error to adjust my playstyle and to stay crouched and as low to the ground as possible. Overall though, it was a lot of fun using this build. It was a great learning experience to perfect the corners and sliding.